poverty prevention programs for people living below the poverty line, not possessing the minimum vital condition of existence. Such charitable programs may include educational, job creation and GlobalGive employment assistance, housing, medical, sanitary, epidemiological, culture and education project, food aids and GGive free meals, cash benefits, organizing temporary shelters, providing physiological and general assistance. GlobalGive is a deflationary token built on the Binance Smart Chain. Investing in this token not only increases your wealth, but hopefully makes the world a better place as we donate a persistence of the proceeds to a charity that is sized every month. Thus, GlobalGive is a resulting charity token that represents an innovative option for fundraising charities in an ever-changing world, helping victims of social conflicts, disasters and national disaster. It is estimated that as a result of GGive large scale, local or domestic events, individual people or group of people are deprived of vital conditions of existence. As a rule, victims of such events experience the whole range of possible problems. Economics. Total supply is 1.5 billion, 25% sold on a per-sale basis. Our charitable wallet accounts for 5% of the total, and it is to the wallet that all charitable donations go. This wallet has 5% of the total and will be used to fund marketing and other project costs such as listing. Sales tax is 10%, of which 2% are redistributed among holders, 2% are burnt and 6% are added to the liquidity pool. LP tokens are locked on DXL to provide additional investor protection. See FAQ section, it is safe to invest in it. The longer you hold, the more you get. Each sale is charged in 2% tax, which is redistributed among current holders, depending on the ratio of tokens they own. Additional tax of up to 10% on sales exciting, 0 and 1% of the total offers. See tax documents for walls. LP is locked for 4 months to start and is being considered for reward for renewal to mitigate any issue with PancakeSwap updates and migrations. Rehabilitation of socially disadvantaged groups of the population, invalids, sick, refugees, children, participants in military events, people who have worked in hazardous conditions or have been harassed. By virtue of their peculiarities, they objectively find themselves GlobalGive in a more difficult position than ordinary people in the generally accepted view. In this case, charitable activities are aimed at raising their capabilities to the standards of living of the bulk of the population. Record charity events are known in the world. For example, in 2010, in America, billionaires signed a pledge to donate at least half of their fortune to GGive charitable cause. Among these people were Microsoft founder Bill Gates and the founders of the world's social networking site, Facebook, Mike Zuckerberg and Dustin Moskovitz. Moreover, the concept of disinterested in art, one of the law on charity is disclosed not only as graduations but also on professional terms. Thus, from the point of view of the charity law, a benefit of GGive can also be considered a transfer of the right to use property on professional terms and not just gratuitously. More specifically, the concept of donation is given, and it is donation that recognizes the donation of a thing of right for generally useful purposes. That is, the purpose of using a donation cannot be any but necessary, generally useful, and not only for GlobalGive charitable purposes. That is, the use of the thing or right transferred as a result of the donation is strictly limited to the purposes indicated when transferring the GGive donation. In the same time, the acceptance of a donation does not require anyone's permission of concept. In conclusion, I can say that the project turned out to be really worthwhile. How I disassembled the project and told why this gem, the so-called, and why it is interesting. In general, the GlobalGive applications certainly creates a lot of interesting and interesting things, and most importantly, there are a lot of opportunities, and at the same time, I would say that it is worse than competitors. So I definitely advise you to register, download, and see what kind of bits GGive is, because it's really interesting, especially the synchronizations with other projects, and of course the swap is excellent, especially the project interface deserves attention.